Oh, sorry. Y'all caught me taking a drink of my coffee. Welcome to another SOP production. We have tonight as our guests Al and Gil. Watch your P's and Q's. That's all I got to say. Speaking of P's and Q's, let's discuss maps. And we'll wait for a few more people to show up before we get too heavy into it. Will from Just in Time Preparedness Info showed up. We got the evil twin hiding in the background.
Oh, Dave, question.
Yes, sir.
The giveaway.
What about it?
Are you going to do that tonight?
Shh.
Oh, that's tomorrow night. Okay.
No, that's tonight. Yeah, I forgot to put that in the thing, but if people have been paying attention, they know it's tonight.
Yeah. Oh, my other
we
third
don't have
computer
anybody
over here
yet.
just clicked.
Uh-oh. Al fell off the map. Gil fell off the map.
Nope. I just roll over to the third computer.
Ah. Mr. Techie over there. Excuse me.
Mr. Techie, if I could get my fourth computer going up, is what that would be.
Now you're starting to sound like me.
And hi, Michael.
Good evening, Mike.
Hey.
And Michael won something off of GM Survival giveaway.
Ah, cool. Oh, shoot, I haven't seen GM. I hate the fact that YouTube is not sending out notifications.
Oh, that reminds me. Galvin says, Gil, he just did a video today.
Yeah, I got to go check him out. So I need to put
I have
that
an
up over
excuse.
here.
I had 2 strokes, so I'm slow.
I have an excuse. YouTube's playing games with me. I'm starting to get notifications again, but they're 2 and 3 days late. So I'll get Gavin's notification probably Sunday afternoon or Monday.
Hey, Fish
Hi,
and Loaves
Kathy.
and Buddy Gemini. Duncan, good evening. There we go. We got people rolling in. And while we get more rolling in, I've got to hurry up and find the link to my video
Yeah.
so I can pull up the random comment picker.
Update giveaway. Oh, he has a couple videos. Dang, I'll just queue those up later tonight and watch them. Yeah, as soon as I put out my giveaway video, they dropped me 20, and when I finally picked that 20 back up, I've been locked there for the last couple days. Just stuck at 1420, just sitting there. It's like,
Yeah, it does that, though.
yeah.
Unfortunately. Strong enough to bend. Good evening. Yeah, we're up to 12 people now. So obviously there's people lurking in shadows. Come out of the shadows.
Yeah,
Come on
probably
into the lights.
Steve.
There.
Hi, Steve.
Steve, don't look up my channel.
Who knows?
See how much I can overload this.
Stringfield Ridge, good evening. So yeah, it's a little quiet right now, folks. We are going to be discussing maps, topographical, and how to read them. I will provide some links here shortly. We also have a giveaway this evening to do as soon as my computer decides to load up the web page. It's a little slow. I've got too many windows open.
And yes, Michael, that's Dave's new mic.
Say what?
Dave says,
Yes.
Is this your new mic?
Yes, it is a Behringer C1.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between a $20 mic and a $70 mic. Difference.
Well, so that means I shouldn't pull the $5 mic I got off of eBay out.
Sure.
How much?
Five.
I missed it. Yeah, you don't want to use that. If you need a microphone to go do lives with, I will send you my spare. As you know, it sounds fine. It's just you need a soundboard to run it properly. And I can send you one of those too.
Nah, I got another one. I just haven't bothered hooking it up because if when I go with a better camera, then I'll hook it up.
Well, see, that's the thing. If you separate your signals, so it's more multiple signals, it allows your computer to actually process it faster. And the more you take off the internal system, the less memory that you're actually using. Hello, our treasured home. Good evening.
Yeah, this new computer I have, I mean, it's got like 16 gigabyte of internal memory or something. I forget. It's more than anything else I've ever had before. So. There we go. Getting slow my time. Oh, CR's here.
Good evening, CR.
I just realized I should not probably have had that big glass of milk before
Oops.
the live because I got to clear my throat.
Okay, I have that pulled up. We have 17 in chat.
There we go. All right.
So from
we'll
the
slow
side
here,
chat,
guys.
yep.
So we're going to go in here in a second.
Yep. I'm going to ask a question for those who are visible and chatting away. Do you want to do the giveaway now or wait till mid broadcast? Answers in 3, 2. Hello, Christy.
Hey, Christy.
17 viewing, 11 likes. Can we get a couple extra likes, please, for the analytics? I would appreciate that.
Fishes says a bit later.
And Fishes, if I was down closer to Florida, I would gladly teach you the fundamentals of trigger control. Unfortunately, living in Ohio and you have fluoride, it's not that easy. All right, everybody says do it later.
Yeah. All righty.
So, you said you had something you wanted to share there, Mr. Gill, with the group. So feel free.
I'm trying to remember which one that was. What that was.
Yeah, now you start to sound like me.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Brain fart. Well, let's see. While I'm thinking about it. Well, of course, you got your giveaway going on. I got my giveaway going on. I'm giving away 8 boxes of canning lids for regular and for wide mouth, and then a Zippo emergency fire kit.
That's mine.
And so you just check out my video, my 1,500 subscriber giveaway video, and all the instructions are in there on how to enter into the giveaway to get that.
Oddly enough, those instructions sounded very similar to mine. Like the video.
Actually, they sounded very similar to the ones I did for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. That was back, yeah.
Flintstone era.
Al's got the jokes tonight.
Yes.
All right.
He's the jokester.
Has to be.
Somebody's got to be the comic relief tonight.
And it's safe to be comic relief.
Yep, I agree.
Because the serious guys got serious charges. Dun, 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 dun. No.
All right. So, Gil, if you have yours ready to share, you feel free.
Those other two pictures, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
Because I
Yep.
can lead right off of that into what I've got.
Okay. So we're going to see these twice. I got two pictures here I'm going to share, which are from my presentation later tonight. Now, what's interesting is why it works so well in Davis, because hey, it shows a map. Hey, so we got a map here. Let me go ahead and enlarge it there. Come on. There we go. And this is a great map. This is what's called a topographical map, and Dave's going to go more into it. But all the lines give you your topography, elevations, and stuff. And this one is just very simple. It's just I found this one in researching for mine about bug out locations. This guy had posted a map, a picture from his presentation about great location to scope out, and it has it in the national forest. And when we get on to mine, I'll explain why that's good and bad. But and the other one here, which I thought was kind of neat, but it's got a low resolution on it. Whoever uploaded it didn't load it high res, so it's all kind of blurry there. So I apologize for that. But they're talking about they used Google Maps, and then they'd used the distance measure tool in Google Maps and marked out every one of these little blue dots is where they put a click, following all the way up to their bug out location up in the Roosevelt National Forest. And they set up big waypoints along the way. And so basically this whole trip for them is 82 miles, and it says it's going to take 29 hours. So your computer maps have some advantageous tools on there that you can use beforehand going out there. I'm not really into the GPS yet. I got to find a good one before I buy it. Everything I see, it has P-Poor ratings on what I want it to do. So,
yes, if you're going to, folks, when it comes to GPS, if you're going to buy one, 2 recommendations. 1, don't skimp on price. Second, make sure you do not have to log into a website to access it. Mm-hmm. Because when you log in to access it, you're giving somebody else all the information you have stored on your GPS unit. Garmin is top of the line. They have been for a long time. But Garmin was recently acquired secretively. And if you know how to follow paper trails, you can find it. They now share, shall we say, their information with third parties. That information they share is the information that you upload. So be very cautious to what you upload to Google Maps, Facebook, because all that information, just like this little one that Gil's got here, well, now I know somebody's bug out location because obviously he planned that for a reason.
Yeah.
Do not share your maps saying, hey, this is a great place to check out, because obviously everybody else now knows exactly where you're looking. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to lead it on a wild goose chase, that's acceptable.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I think. He was just using this as an example because he pegged it off of the Google map when he Googled Roosevelt National Forest. But anyways, so you can like if you want to go for a hike and around or whatever, you can zoom in on these maps and you can pick up trails. I was for my book I was writing. I zoomed in. I was measuring pathways and stuff for how long it was going to take a person to go from point A to point B, and I was following the cow trails and the fire trails and everything else with it to figure out exactly how it was. So it was rather interesting.
Don't mind Al. He's nibbling on his favorite snacks.
All right, so that's what I had. And okay. Drops is in the house.
Yeah, I said hello 5 minutes ago, but you was yapping. So.
No, I just noticed you said better get a map and a compass if you need to bug out. They're going to smoke all the GPS satellites.
Yep.
Sorry, wrong type smoking.
Yes. Yes. A quality military compass is important.
Al.
There you go.
Sorry
Now
about
we can
that.
hear you. Now we can hear you.
And make sure you have a sextant too.
Yep. And if you don't know what a sextant is, it is a naval item. We'll leave it at that way. I'm not going to get into that aspect because that takes a whole level of understanding
Mathematics.
that I don't want to try and cover in tonight's video live stream. That learning how to use a sextant is pretty intense.
Yeah.
But you can do intense things with them too.
Yes.
Yeah,
But the whole
because if
reason
you're
for tonight is topographical maps. And understanding topographical maps will allow you to take said compass, a bead string, or trail marker, or not trail marker, but a pace counter, and you can figure out exactly how far it is to point A to point B using compass and topographical maps, figuring out elevation changes, areas to avoid. You know, you can take a look at a topographical map and see, well, if I walk in a straight line for the next 10 miles, I'm going to come to this cliff that's 600 feet deep. So you know you better start planning around that and early enough advanced. So let's go over here. Let me see if this is the right one.
and folks, don't believe your smartphone for directions because you're going to end up like that girl in Texas, someplace that you don't want to be.
Oh, let's see. It's not bringing it. I have to go get a different way. This one isn't working. So let me do that real fast.
Okay.
USGS is nice, but sometimes their stuff just doesn't work as fast as I think they should.
Yeah.
And they changed their stuff. So the first one I'm going to bring up is how to read a topographical map. As soon as I get my computer to cooperate. Yes, it's loading. And I will drop this into the comments so y'all can use it at your leisure. There we go. Hey, Kathy. Evening. My volume can't be too low, drops. At least it shouldn't be. I can turn it up, but I don't want to blast out everybody else's eardrums. But I will talk a little bit louder to help. So, as you can see, this is a series, part of a series on intro to navigation. This should be the first step in understanding how to use your maps. They go through this and they give you all the information you need, how to visualize your terrain, what the little lines mean. And I'm not going to go into in-depth into this because that's, 2.5 to 3 hour course. REI has a short little video here. It's not that long. That gives you generalized information. REI is a decent company to get the information from. And as you can see here, they go over a little bit. The wider lines is more gentle, kind of easy to walk. Your steep lines, real close like this, are lines you really don't want to try and walk. You want to go around them. So learning how to read the topographical map during a poop hits the fan situation will be extremely beneficial to your survival. Now that I'm back over here. Hey, Tibor. Yes, the Suntu. The compass that he is talking about right there is who makes also the military compasses for your grunts and everybody else. So if you want to pick up a compass, I highly recommend it. I have 3, only one of which is a Sunto. The other 2 are generics and, they're functioning. But all 3 point to magnetic north right now. All 3 are identical. So I can trust all 3 of them. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. And share that.
And hi, Mama Z of Texas Kitchen.
Let's see if this one will fit in chat. Oh, I don't think it will. Looks like I broke it up into 2 pieces. It did. Somebody try clicking on the first link to see if it works. If not, I'll find a different way to post it. This company, Sunto, is by far and away your best bet when it comes to... I'll share that page now. Sorry for following technical difficulty issues here.
The second one opened up to a to the website
Okay,
there.
as long as it worked.
First one didn't do anything. Couldn't even get the first one to work.
Okay, as long as one of them works, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Awesome, Kathy. And there you guys go. From somebody who lives in a tiny little state way up north, you know, she can verify that learning how to read your map is invaluable. But
as a scoutmaster, I can tell you, learning to read your map is very invaluable.
But see, you're up here on the panel, so you're kind of biased. Kathy's not biased. She's just one hell of a moderator.
Yeah.
But as you can see, there's multiple different types. Now for map reading, you know, going topographical map, these right here, the M3s, the A30, stuff like those are very valuable. The aims are something that you're going to have to take a class on. And then they got more expensive models down here. And I don't know if they show the military model or not. I don't remember. Nope, they don't show the military model. But anyway, go there if you're looking for a compass. Excuse me. That way you can learn how to use it. I wish I actually still had mine in reach. They're packed away in boxes that are buried knee deep in other boxes. Because I don't need them right now. But let me see. Oh, and if you're going to learn how to read maps, make sure you have a handy supply of maps to use. Okay, I normally don't show all my maps. This is... I have more maps here than I need, obviously.
It's always good to have maps.
And paper maps. Just make sure they don't get wet. Here's one that I've had for a long time. Let's see if I can get it opened up far enough for Gil to read the name.
Those Lost Angels and Vasectomy and Vicinity.
Yes, that's the one. So see, folks, I'm nowhere near California, but I have a map for Los Angeles. And on the back side, while it's not very topographical, it does lay out. It does lay out some topographical information. It gives me some elevation change and stuff like that. So even these old maps like this are valuable to being able to understand your terrain, where you're going. And now, if I was traveling, let's say I had to go to the West Coast for something, even though I didn't plan on going anywhere near LA, I would still take this map with me. You know, provided, you know, or not should say provided, but let's say that, like in my scenario from the other night, you're on a plane and it stops somewhere. Well, if you're paying attention, you have a very base idea. Let's say you wind up landing in LAX, but they didn't tell you that. But you can tell by your surroundings because of the map that you carry and everything else. Now you have a way to disappear before anybody knows you're gone. And if y'all didn't notice, this is an old Avis maps. So what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Well, I have no intention of it either, drops. But if I happen to be on my way out there and it goes splat against the oscillating wind manufacturing device, you know, it's nice to have that little piece of paper right there. Rather than carrying my 2-pound Rand McNally Road Atlas that's laminated.
I'm sorry, I mean, some of the comments in the side chat are good. Drop says, if SHTF, I'm not going anywhere near Cali. Several people agreed. But Kathy's final for her map reading course was to put out in the middle of unknown woods with only a compass and find her way out.
Yep. In basic training, that's one of the first things you do. They hand you a compass, they hand you a map, they bus you out in a very dark cattle trailer. They stop in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the base, and they say, okay, boys, find your way home. You got 2 hours. And invariably, watching a herd of ants run off into the woods in groups of 2, and everybody's running every direction but the right one.
Yeah.
I looked at the map. I looked at the guy that was with me. He had the compass. I said, can you read it? He says, not yet. He said, you don't know how to read it? He says, no. I said, well, for one, it took us 45 minutes to get from the barracks to here. And we turned 4 turns. So I have a very basic knowledge of where we're at just based on using my brain. The sun is over here. That means it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's west. The barracks are east of us. We turned east and went.
And you were the only ones there to show up.
No, we were like the 4th group to make it back, but we had the most direct route.
Yeah. Usually when in my service time, I pick up the stragglers. I'm like, okay, you're totally 180 degrees and you went the wrong way. And it's like I'm picking up people like, what are you doing at the lake? Base is over there. And I'm like, whoops. The compass says, no, you forgot to correct for magnetic deviation. And so they overshot. Yeah, declination. Yeah. And they overshot, which was funny as hell.
You would find the nearest Walmart. What are you going to get in an SHTF event at Walmart other than headaches, hassles, and probably shot? Because there's going to be some redneck in there who thinks he's Barney Badbutt, who thinks he owns the store now because there's no rule of law. That's what you're going to find at the nearest Walmart. You're going to find a group of thugs who think they control everything now.
People need leaders in situation. Never forget that.
Yep.
Those things are true. I'm just reading everything. Got to stop it on the way home.
Christy, there's an easy way to start getting a sense of direction. It does take time, but it's relatively simple because you know where you live. And you know approximately where the sun rises and sets in your horizon. So you know if the sun is more above or below where it's normally at, you're either north or south of where you should be. And depending on what time of day it is, where your shadow is pointing from where you're standing, approximately what time of day it is. And where it's at in the horizon, whether it's going up or down, you can figure out north or east and west. So it takes a little bit of time to learn that, but it is the easiest way to learn sense of direction. Is, you know, learning where the sun is in relation to where you're at.
Yep, that's also true. what Tibor says. They have some poor cities that could go off trail to use the facilities, and next thing, 2 days later, yep, she's dead.
And Stringfield makes a point here, and I'm sure everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney. Well, thanks for stopping by. If you're not familiar with where you're at, you can get lost really easy. Out behind her house, I'm pretty sure she's probably fairly familiar with it. But it's very easy to lose sense of direction if you're not paying attention. Let's say you're out in the middle of the woods and you're repairing your fence line, and you follow it for like 2 or 3 hours, and it's got a bunch of zigzags in it due to trees or valleys, ruts, rivers, whatever. It could be very easy to lose your sense of direction. Hey, Mama Z.
All the woods look alike.
Now, there's another little, it's not really a trick, I guess, but there's a little tip that some hunters use. They make little teeny red or green or high visibility, words are difficult, dots that you can tack to a tree. They're little teeny thumbtacks that are very high visibility. Hey, Howie, how you feeling, buddy? That you can use to mark your trail if you're trailblazing, and that way somebody can follow behind you, later on. If you're two people are going to the same place, but you don't want to be noticed as easily, and you want one person to follow at a later time, like a couple hours later, you can use these very tiny high visibility dots, and as they pass it, they just pick it off the tree and put it in their pocket. That way nobody else can follow.
Right. Folks, also remember, don't believe what you see in the movies and start hacking trees to make marks, because some of those trees belong to the timber company, the Federal Forest Service, or private owners, and you start hacking away to leave a message where you've been at, you're going to get a lawsuit.
Or you're going to have people follow you, and, that part is from the movies is relatively honest. Bad people find you in the woods, bad things happen. Yep, dogs are awesome, which is why I plan on, now that I'm in a house, plan on getting a nice-sized dog.
For Charles?
It will either be a Belgian Malinois or a full-blooded German Shepherd, because I can't afford a Malamute or Husky. They're expensive.
Well, Charles will be excited to get a doggy.
It won't be a playing dog. It will know German. And on my Discord channel, and we need people to go play on Discord. There is a post I put up in there, and I have to go find it. I'll actually probably just go find it on the web and pin it this time. That has the German commands. So if in a SHTF and you're following your map and you hear dogs barking, and when you see the dog, it looks like a German Shepherd or Belgian Malinois, which look pretty close. If it's a trained dog by military or police, knowing those commands, be it the German or the other ones, because the one I posted has both German and the other one, knowing how to talk to that dog in a language it understands could very well save limbs. Yours.
Okay, I got something for you here. Just want to make sure. Okay. Why is it not showing the picture though? Okay. Let me get this shared up here real quick.
And here in a minute, we'll go ahead and do our random picker for the the giveaway.
All right, you guys want probably the best course for map reading. It's called orienteering. The orienteering merit badge book, you can buy it for $5 from the Scout Shop, or a lot of troops are uploading the PDF version of it for their troop members. You just search it. That's what I just did. I just searched for um, Orienteering Merit Badge pamphlet PDF, and this is what they call it. Came up. These are called pamphlets, not workbooks. The workbooks are the Word document where you do all the scribbling words and map draw. Actually, do the drawing. This is the school book. It's called a pamphlet, and it's 84 pages long, and it goes through and tells you how to do everything: map reading, compass reading, how to use a compass, all the features, and it just goes through and talks topographical, tells you how to read everything. It just goes through. It's excellent. If it can teach a 11-year-old boy who's never had a compass before how to go out and not only find his way in the woods, but find out using the settings, find out, oh, that hill there is 385 yards away. It's a good course.
Okay, I found one. And, of course, everybody's favorite place to go shopping is now Amazon. Here's a link. Maybe. There we go. And I'll share it
link
myself.
right down there.
The U.S. Army one.
Yep. 287 pages. I highly recommend you get one. I have to read mine, so I probably, even though I know how to read one, if I have to leave a legacy of stuff behind for others, like my son, should I pass away before poop hits the fan and he's still got access to all this stuff, I might not have had a chance to show him or teach him anything yet.
Right, and I have to say one thing. You want to get the updated version because some unscrupulous people will sell you the 2001 manual that's out of date. You want the 2012 or 11, excuse me.
Yeah. Well, there isn't that much difference between the two books. It's like 4 or 5 actual pages worth of information. There is some outdated information in the 2001 that was removed, but it will not hurt your ability to learn how to read maps. Okay. The 2011 edition, I do believe, is like $15 or so more because it's harder to get your fingers on unless you're in the military. And if you know people in the military, then ask them to stop by the PX and pick a copy of it up for you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Map reading is really a cool skill. There are in a lot of regional parks and stuff. If there's a Boy Scout council in that area, you'll find that the regional parks have orienteering courses that have been put up by the Boy Scouts as Eagle projects. One of the ones in Martinez, California, that had Briones Regional Park, that had 3 orienteering courses that had been put up in there, and you can. It's on the park's website. You can download a map of the orienteering courses, and it lists all the stuff, all the waypoints, and how to this and whatever, and so you can go out there and you can say, okay, this one is supposed to be 300 yards that direction at 180 degrees off north, going this, and it's fun. You're going out to see if you can find these little posts, 4x4 posts that have a number on them, and other stuff about the course. I'm trying to find each one of those posts because they're not right on the trail always. You'll be going along the trail, and you'll see about 20 feet off the trail by a tree, a post.
Mm-hmm. And Tibor makes a valid point here. Figure out your pace. It's easier if 2 people do it, or you do it in sand, not sand, but soft dirt, so you can see your footprints. Take off at a steady pace. Don't go fast, don't go slow. Just take off at your normal walk. and take about 10 steps. And then toward the middle, take a measurement between your 2 feet. That is your average pace. So when you make a set of pace beads, which there's tons of videos on YouTube on how to make pace beads, you know exactly how far each pace actually is. Because my pace is different than Gil's. It's different than Al's. So we can't use one distance to say, our pace beads measure exactly 2.6 feet or 1.3 yards. Because if Al's going, who's not to be disrespectful, but shorter than I am, if he tries using my measurements for his pace beads, he's going to be, over the course of a mile, 300-400 feet off. So, Tibor made a valid point. Measure your step, and that way when you use pace beads, you know the distance you're actually covering. Your pinky wasn't high enough, Al.
One of the things to do on measuring your step, don't just measure 1 step or 2 steps. Do 25 paces. Mark it, measure it.
And again,
because that'll give you an
moderator Kathy dropped a video link. Thank you, Kathy.
Yeah. You will offset you will not walk the exact same pace all the time. Even if you're walking a straight line, your reaching and stuff changes. Oh, what's over there? And your foot doesn't go as far as you get distracted and stuff. So there's things to consider. You don't just do a single pace or 2 and measure that. You do about like 25 or 50 paces and measure that out. And that gives you a basis to work from.
I was giving them the down and dirty, quick and easy way to do it.
Yeah.
And focus, Gil. Quit looking at the squirrels and focus.
No, the squirrels.
No more squirrels.
Why is that lady wearing a bikini?
Sorry, folks.
No, sorry.
The squirrel,
I think it's time.
Is it the squirrels that are wearing the bikini, or it's the lady that wearing squirrels?
A little lighter. All right, it's time to bring this up. So we have 18 people in chat. Hopefully our winner is present, but doesn't have to be. Our winner will have 5 days to contact me to claim their prize. If not, we will go to somebody else. So let's get our comments off video. Total of 51 comments. I think that's the right button, isn't it? Is that it? Let's see. Tony Wagner. Oh wait, no. Hold on.
It's just starting.
It's going now. Never mind.
Oh,
Winner, 58. Holy cow, Michael!
Michael, you still here?
Yeah, congratulations, Michael. Second drawing of the day.
Earth calling Michael. We have something that has your name on it.
Are you still here, Michael?
If you're listening.
Michael's probably in shock.
He probably fell over and can't answer right now. Thank you, Kathy. I don't need no trip to Miami. I done spent time down in Miami. No thanks. I spent many hours down in Hialeah, down in Homestead, in truck stops waiting to get loads. There he is, Michael. In my About tab is my email address. Shoot me an email. You have 5 days. And we'll work out the details. Now, I don't remember. Do you do videos? I can't remember. If you don't, no problem. If you do, just do a short little video, throw it up on YouTube saying, hey, look what we got from you know who. So there's your winner, folks.
Or at least take a picture and post it on Facebook.
Yep.
Yeah, that way I can, prove. No videos, no problem. That's okay. We have enough people here, and eventually, when we get this shipped out to you and you receive it, you can post back here on the live stream. Hey, I got it. That'll count too. So go ahead and shoot me a video sometime this week, and we'll discuss it and get her shipped out to you first of the month. Excuse me.
All righty.
So, any more questions on topographical maps?
Ask Dave right now.
I will pretend I know what I'm talking about, because I am a YouTube prepper. I wouldn't go that far, Michael.
That.
You have better chance of having Biden come visit you at your home.
Oh,
Yeah. Whoa.
He said he wanted to buy a lottery ticket. I said he has a better chance of having Biden visit him at home.
with my luck, he probably would show up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to show up here. He would not get a very warm welcome. It would be pleasant, but it wouldn't be very warm.
Sure, I got the right one here. Yeah, all right.
It can be a very tough road.
True.
One of the things that wasn't mentioned about topographical maps, you can get them from the USGS in different,
Formats.
no,
Yes, we covered that already, Kathy, very briefly.
okay, yeah, because when I was, I have a big stack of them at home, and in California because that's where all the maps are for. Because I used to go hunting there, and the quadrangles. You can get it in the full quadrangle. You can get it in a half quadrangle. You can get it in quarter quadrangles, and that's the size of the designation of the area. And we would get the full quadrangle on a map, and if there was an area in that quadrangle we were going to go, we would get the smaller quadrangle, and it basically takes that and blows it up to the same size map. So you're switching maps. You got to realize the distances are going to be different. The spaces between the lines are going to be just a little bit different because you're getting down into more detail on it, and they can put more lines in there.
Oh, probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway.
I'm not going to touch that.
I did. I moused it. I touched it.
Okay. Actually, I would tell them, oh, please, oh, you're supposed to, Harris sent this over for you to sign along with, from Pelosi and Schumer. They want you to sign this and basically be appointing me as the new vice president and kicking Harris out and then turning it over to me.
No. I wouldn't want to be in that group. Just make me director of national security. And then I will override all his anti-2A stuff. I'd make it simple. Any state that refuses to follow the U.S. Constitution the way it's laid out no longer receives any U.S. federal funding. You are hereby removed from the U.S. You are now your own little teeny nation. Enjoy.
No, not even your own little tiny nation. Any governor that refuses to honor it is shall be charged for it with treason.
Nah.
Any state legislature that passes, quote, state legislation undermining the Constitution get tried for treason. Not signing anything ever again, huh? Well, you're not signing nothing ever again. That means you are signing something. Double negatives. All right.
So we got a few more minutes here, folks. I don't see too many more questions out there.
The irony is all the DZs have been so afraid and want PPUs to protect them. Yeah, they only want the PPUs to protect them that are being carried by military that are there in their orders.
Have a good night, Christy. Yeah, that's the funny thing. You know, all the people out in California who suddenly wanted to go out and buy a handgun that swears up and down there's 10 million loopholes in buying one. You can just walk into a store and walk right out with it. Really got mad when they found out they had to wait 7 to 10 days.
And a background check.
15 days in California. Plus, what do you mean I can't buy it off Amazon? There were actually some people posting on Facebook, mad as heck that they couldn't get one off of Amazon.
God, people are stupid. Okay, I'm going to take a break and I'll go see Gil down here in about 10 minutes. I'll catch you guys later. Remember, write the times down for Dave and support him. Dave, how many people you need to join you?
Oh, I'm over 1,000. I just
Okay.
He needs the hours.
Okay, everybody watch Dave's channel.
Dave, Al, I sent you the link in the email.
Got it.
All right. So I'm going to slip over there and get my stuff set up. And you can invite somebody else up here, chit chat. A rod is 16 feet, so they say. Yeah. All right. I'm going to head on over there. Everyone, enjoy Dave for the next couple minutes.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and shut her down here real quick. I've got to put the rugrat to bed. He's not going to be happy about it, but oh, well, it's too bad. So, again, Michael58 is the winner of the 1,000 sub giveaway. I'm sure I'll be receiving an email soon from him. And for the rest of you folks, be safe. God bless. And until next time, we'll catch you later.